Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to Invasions Week 1, Day 4. It's actually going to be the first time we're testing the new tower crushing troop. I actually forget his name off the top of my head. I think it was Stone Shaker. There it is. But yes, Stone Shaker. We shall be testing him for the first time. Obviously, we haven't tried using him a single time yet, so I figured it's about time. So let's go build a team out of that. I actually already pre-built it, though I haven't had the chance to test it, obviously, since I didn't want to waste any of my battles. So we'll be testing it now and see how that works out. We still have all 4 of our battles for today, probably 6 because of the extra. But while we're going with the Stone Shaker, Forest Guardian, Fenrir, and Cauldron with a +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Unfortunately, none of the -1 purple banners are particularly good, but we'll be going in with this and seeing what we can do. Also, something interesting about some change that YouTube recently made, which was already a feature on Twitch for a while, but YouTube just brought it in a couple days ago. Not sure if any of you watching after the fact is noticing, but towards the right of the chat, well, normally if it's live, obviously right now, you can see there's a chat bar, but if you actually go and look at the stream once it's uploaded after the fact, it actually still has the chat in next to the stream, which is kind of interesting. You can't like type into it since the stream is already over, but it allows you to see the chat that actually occurred. So I might need to get rid of these little bar things then, because we might not be needing them. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know if any of you have seen it after the fact, but that thing right there, which I did just to kind of archive the fact that chat was there, YouTube kind of does it automatically now as of like 2 days ago, so that's kind of cool. Just noticed it when I looked at my video yesterday. Anyways, let me fix my screen real quick. It's not wanting to fix. There it goes. And hello, everyone. Hello, Captain. Hello, Supremacist. Hello, Questor. Hello, Medieval. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, William. Hello, Pedro. Hello, Rapieff. And hello, Captain. I still can't see chat completely for whatever reason. Let me move that over. And there we go. And hello, Caleb. Welcome all. Well, let's get into the battles already and see what this does. Of course, the first time we're testing it, so not sure exactly how it will work. I can't really test these in PvP because there really isn't any equivalent to them in PvP. But as you can see here, we're about to just absolutely decimate him with this skull from the start. Okay, that was a little laggy there. But we did, since he's legendary, that should have been 136 damage is how much damage that this did, even though it was a little bit hard to see there. But yes, 136, very solid damage. We have a really big brown bonus right now. I'm doing that so we can Cauldron him and basically one-shot everything except for the 75% reduction tower. The only bad thing about using the current team I'm using is I have no counter to the 75% reduction tower. The only way I can, or I shouldn't say no counter, but our only way to really take it out is to directly target it. Also, I have no clue why. I don't know if it's showing up on your guys' end. I'm getting a lot of lag right now, but hopefully that fixes up some. We'll go move that over. Like the whole animation just like freezes for a second, but we'll go and we still have our Forest Guardian and we still have our barriers. We still have the mana generation from it. This we'll want to throw on the tower every single time. Like right there, it just froze. Did it do that on stream too? I believe so, because it's frozen everywhere where I can see. It actually still hasn't moved yet. Wait, did I just... Okay, that was weird. What on earth, game? I barely even have anything open right now. I guess it's my computer just not wanting to function. Anyways, let's get a Forest Guardian here. I don't even need Fenrir, really. He's kind of just here for extra, and because we don't need Giant Spider anymore, which was kind of useless, wasn't really serving much of purpose other than for the summon for, what's his name? For the Black Beast. So we can get a poke here. Before I do, I kind of just want to buff, though we're not going to have a follow... Oh, yes, we do have a follow-up, and he's probably not going to go for it either. So you know what? I am going to go for that. We'll go for the double right here, get the Forest Guardian down, and should be good. That gives us another poke over there too. So we get that one for free, not enough to kill, but another follow-up, we'll take it out. And wow, okay, yeah, this guy is pretty easy. Okay, maybe we should have been using him from the start, gosh. That is, I could see him being a little bit of a liability and dying, but we have 2 things that give him HP. We have a barrier. I think he'll be okay. Okay, what else do we need here? I guess yellows and reds. Keep getting those instant kills up. We could try getting another Cauldron too. We actually have a lot of mana going towards Cauldron. I kind of did that just so we could keep buffing his attack up to the point where he one-shots everything, even the 75% reduction ones. But I might not even need that banner. The only problem is both the minus purple banners have +2 brown on them, so there really isn't any way to kind of work around that. Really wish green fed into him. But yeah, that should be enough. Take a skull. That is 400 something damage right there, so that is definitely way more than enough to kill it. You're getting audio only still? Let me see. It's working on my end, though. It's being really laggy. Let me see. Am I moving? Hello, everyone. It should be both audio and visual. I'm just waiting till the live stream catches up. Let me click live. That might help. Let me see. I should be waving to myself soon. Also, we got 2 random sigils. Yeah, I'm waving to myself. It seems to be working, from what I can see. Both my stream software and the... Oh, no, but then it just froze for a second. Oh, yeah, now my quality's starting to go down. Not quite sure what's up with that. Let me double check. Let me close some things. I have a couple tabs open that I don't need, but not that many. Let me just close a couple of these out. What even is this tab? Okay, I'll just X out of it. What's the tab? Don't know. Let's just exit. Okay. And, let me get rid of this one. That's just the video from Monday, I think. I was just watching comments on it. I don't even know what this one is, but we're going to get rid of that too. Oh, yeah, that was the video from... Oh, okay. A good thing that didn't keep doing audio. Because that one, sometimes when you X out of a YouTube video and you do it at just the right moment, it'll still keep playing the audio of it, which is always very, very annoying. And then you have to close like your entire client down. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think everything should be fixed now. It's still showing bad video output though, as far as stream health. But at this point, I think that's just my natural connection at this point, so hopefully it'll be okay. If you guys notice lag, definitely mention it to me, and we'll see. I'll try to find something for it, but yeah, we're just gonna go and hope it doesn't go bad. Yep, no more Black Beast. We got rid of the Black Beast, at least for now. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this team or not into the later days, but for now we are going to be going in with this team that you see, of course. So we're gonna go into that, get a free poke. Don't have any drops here. I don't believe. No. I guess we could take this green to Skull. He's going to take a Skull of his own, but that gives us more towards Forest Guardian, and a yellow, which gives him the full. So he'll just hit that barrier. We now hit this onto his tower, of course. I'll definitely want to get that tower. Oh, do I want that Skull, though? I'm not fully certain on that, actually. Let me see. We could also go Fenrir. Well, you could just double poke him. Go for the ability. Okay, so we move this. Oh. Was that just sitting there? That's a bit of a mistake. Okay. I almost want to kill that one out now. But let's go and throw down on the big tower guy. That'll give us some of the mana we need. This gives us Forest Guardian. I keep forgetting he has explosions too. That's actually really convenient. We still don't have this all the way buffed. And I kind of want to take this green just to do that now. What does his ability do? Ooh, that's a lot of damage. But I'm just going to let it happen. It's not going to kill anything. At least not initially anyways. So there's a Skull right there, obviously. 58 damage, that is quite a bit of damage. That would bring it down into one-shot range. So I guess we will go for this. I do need to get a barrier back up, but there's no way we could do it for free on this current board. So we're going to hold off. Now we get the double buff, and then we just pretty much win. We do that. We throw the Cauldron on it. That brings it up to 160 damage. And that 160 damage is times by 4 due to his boost ratio that he has. So what is that? Maths in head. That is 640 damage is how much we have right there. And we can actually get a Skull right now. That's enough to hit through his... Yeah, that's enough to hit through. That's enough to hit through 75% reduction. Really? Wow, okay. Well, we'll go do that then. That should die. Yep, and down it goes. And then it breaks the barrier, and now we just need one Skull, and there's our one Skull. Yep, he is pretty big, to say the least. Wow. That definitely works. Okay, I should have been using him ages ago. We also are back at 4 battles since we got the lucky 2 sigils there not too long ago. So that's pretty cool. Let's just keep going. Unfortunately, this one has the protective guy in first slot, which will make it a little bit harder, but not really that big of a deal to still deal with. Also, hello everyone that I didn't already say hello to. Hello Medieval, hello Pedro, hello Painting, hello Tayron, hello William. Let's see, we will have 3 weeks or so to easily raid Infinity +2 when they stream the hour after us. Wait, are they going to start streaming an hour after us? Oh, yeah! I forgot. No, wouldn't they be streaming an hour before us? Wait. Because the hour switch is coming soon, isn't it? When is that? Is that actually today? I haven't been keeping track of when you put the clocks back an hour. Because I believe their time doesn't change, but our time does. So that would make it an hour off every single time. I forget which way that would make it, though. Would that make theirs ahead of ours, or would that make their after ours? I think that would make theirs after. Let me see. We'd be 1 hour ahead of time. Yeah, so theirs, I think, would be after ours then, not before. Unless you're changing our time or something. But anyways, we'll go and we already got his ability up. I kind of want to take that Skull anyways, though, just so he doesn't. So we'll go for that. Throw the ability at him, go from there, see what we have. So we'll throw this, get a couple explosions, ideally into something good, though not really, apparently. We'll go and try, what do we even need here? Kind of want that green, I think. Take the green down into Surge. It's not enough, though. We don't have a +1. I got blue surge, that's not enough. Brown surges. Of course it doesn't surge though. So we'll go for that cascade. We'll just go, I guess, take a... Well, we already took the brown, might as well go for another one and double him up. It gives him HP too, so it's not like we're not giving him durability. Every cast we do other than his own gives him more durability. So we'll go double him. This is basically just like casting a Fenrir. Actually, it's less than casting a Fenrir. Let me go get Fenrir first. So we'll go to this, get the Fenrir, get the other buff, and now he one-shots everything. Board, don't miss anything. I keep missing some of the cascaded ones. Okay, I don't think we have anything this time. He's going to do his ability, but we'll go up to hittable range. Oh, Hunter's Mark on the correct target. That's unfortunate. He can actually... Yeah, he can No. Yeah, he can one-shot us with skulls. Okay, gotta be very careful now. I need an HP buff or a barrier or something on him. He can indeed one-shot us with skulls now. That is indeed enough damage. So, gotta dodge all the things. That'll take him out, I believe. Let me move that over, though. Slightly unfortunate if he ends up dying here. We actually don't have any really good way of killing them out if he does die. Hopefully these 3 explosions on browns will not backfire at all. But we'll go for that. Oh, okay, good. We're fine. We're still fine. Okay, let's get a Forest Guardian up. Oh, no, we can't. What's the safest thing? I guess try and take this into a yellow. Okay, I didn't get it. He gets it. Still no skull for him. We're okay. Still, barely. I guess we could take a green down. That gives us Forest Guardian if it surges. Hopefully it surges. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Okay, still okay. Take the skull by force because we don't really have a choice there. That's the only thing we could really take. Of course, we don't use purple, but we do convert it out. This will one-shot it, obviously, so we'll go take that. So far, so good. But he can still easily one-shot me. Wish he had, like, huge or some kind of other trait. Oh, wait, no, he can't. I forgot. We have 25% reduction. Actually, yes, he still can. This tower can. That tower cannot, though. But yeah, he does have armored. I forgot about that. You can tell this is the first time we're using him. Haven't had a need to, and obviously you can only use them in raids. It's not like I can test them outside of it in normal battles. It's not really possible since he can't do the extra damage there. Also, the stream seems to be back to normal now. It just was something weird at the beginning. Beastly Bow has less mana. Wait, Beastly Bow has less mana conflict? Does it? I'm kind of just using this for the instant skull kills. Particularly against the 75% reduction ones. Because those are the main things we're going to have the biggest issue with. We also get an HP buff, which is one thing I really want to make sure he doesn't go into one-shot range like he is right now. Anything that can keep putting him over that, I want to have. So right here, I'm going to have to take a really weird move. I can't take those reds or else he gets a skull. I basically have to take that purple. And, okay, didn't seem to backfire at all. We can take a skull here or take the purple so he gets nothing, though we might as well take the skull. We're also not in one-shot range anymore because he does not have enough damage. So him hitting us once is not a big deal. And that is not enough damage, but we can do it within one skull. So if we had an extra turn, oh, there we go, or that works too. And down it goes. And there we go. Okay, stage 8. How many do we still have? 3 more. Hopefully we'll find one more little birdie around and see what we have here. Hello, Derek. Welcome. Yeah, it still keeps blinking from bad connection to okay connection. It's definitely on my end, I believe, not YouTube's end or anything, because everything keeps freezing up. Okay, we'll go and... what do we even need here? I guess we'll just take a green then. Kind of want that brown. But it makes a lot more sense to get Fenrir up first before we get Cauldron, if we can. A single blue surge would do that. And I'm so tempted to take it right now. Green surge also wouldn't be bad. Green surge into green surge. I think I'm going to go for blue. We did not get the surge, but green surge would be amazing right about now. I could also just directly take the blue. I'll take it in a way that will cascade it in case we don't get the surge, and we didn't, so that works out perfectly. Well, it would have been perfect if it surged, but that was the backup plan just in case it didn't, and it didn't. So we'll go give him this. And that gives him a bunch of HP and everything. And do we cast this? It is not an extra turn, but what will happen if we do it? It gives him a free turn there. We get a skull. We get a partial cascade. We get another green. Doesn't seem to be fully worth it. So I'm just going to take a red here. Get a key out of it, apparently. He's hitting the most perfect target he can. That's not good. I need him not hitting that. Almost want to give him a Cauldron at this point. But then again, I believe we're already at one-shot range. You know what? Maybe I do go with the other weapon. Cauldron is nice for the durability, but we're barely even using the attack buff. because we already gained so much from Fenrir that they are already in one-shot range. Maybe once we reach max towers, we could have this combo. But at our current tower level, we actually don't even need it. Okay, so I'll take this one down just so we get the mana there. Might as well get the brown, of course. And this isn't enough to kill anything. Actually, at this point, because of that, and my skulls are high enough, I might as well just get rid of his barrier with it and just use it as a barrier proc. So we still don't have extra turns anywhere, so we're just going to do this. Gonna get rid of... Oh, there we go. Gonna get rid of our brown soon, too, once we cast this ability. And we have our alignment, so perfect. And that's pretty much match. Way overkill there. Take that for free. And they all just die 1-to-1. And should hopefully be able to get one more skull in here for free, or not. Do we have a Forest Guardian? No. Well, we do, but we don't have alignment off it. And I guess we'll just go for a little mini cascade here. He'll poke us, we'll poke him back, and down he goes. Yeah, we didn't even really need the cauldron there. Oh, another 2 sigils. We keep going. Very nice. We're actually back up to 4. We're right back where we started at the beginning of all this. I wonder if we can actually get lucky enough to constantly just keep doing it over and over again. I guess it's technically possible, but yeah, we're right back where we started 14 minutes ago. We're pretty much right back where we were. Where are we as far as rewards? I don't believe we reached it yet. No, we still haven't reached stage 11. You can really tell that our guild hasn't bought as many of the bigger packs, but I believe even with the amount that we did buy, not quite sure because it doesn't tell you how much every single person bought in your guild, which is a little weird, but I believe we'll still be able to make stage 12 in 2 more days, or yeah, about 2 more days approximately, and we still have plenty more time. It's like, what, Thursday right now? So we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, yeah, once the other people get their battles in, that'll bring us to stage 11, boom. And then we still have the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we still have the other 3 days. That should be very easy to clear out that last 1,400. That's pretty much the combination of both of that one and that one, so we already did many of that. Should be able to get this done definitely by tomorrow night, and this will probably be by, like, Saturday night, maybe. Hopefully not by Sunday night, but, yeah. There could be people in my guild not doing much, too, because I know there are some people that haven't really done many of their battles. So that's also a slight concern, but hopefully they'll get those done. Good majority of people did theirs. Anyone basically over 100 right now is pretty much 100 kills, has done all of their battles. Anyways, let's go back to the towers. Oops, that is not where towers are. Pretty much right back where we started, so let's continue. And sure, maybe I'll go try the other weapon. What even is the other weapon? I haven't used it once yet. It was like the something bow. The beastly bow. It does use a bunch of brown. Blue is conflicting some, though, and it doesn't have green off of Forest Guardian. But it deals damage to an enemy, so basically it removes barrier from one enemy, because that's what we'll be using it for. Boosted by your beast, which is completely irrelevant, because that's barely any damage regardless. And then it creates a mix of green and yellow. We'll give it a shot. I don't see why not. Cauldron is not really helping us much here. So, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with giving that a shot. We'll go throw in the beastly bow. A little bit random in how it goes, but we are using a pure beast team, so we'll give it a shot. Banner is actually perfectly aligned to this weapon as well. I will still keep Fenrir in front of it because I do want that quicker boost for him, just so he can get his attack buff on Stone Shaker. It also gives us 1 less HP buff to our Stone Shaker, so I need to make sure we get our barriers and other stuff up off of like Forest Guardian quicker. But the bow will help in that since it does create a bunch of yellow. So we'll still have that going for us. Hey, luck with sigils? Yeah, we're pretty lucky with sigils. We're right back where we started. We got double sigil twice already in like, what, 3-4 battles? I hate that it doesn't show you the bird anymore. You can't even tell which battles are sigil battles and which ones aren't. And that's the only really bad thing about this game mode, is you have no way of knowing for sure. But I don't even really need to throw this ability initially. I think I'm just going to hold it and hope we get lucky here. Okay, that is indeed us getting lucky there. So I'll take it. We actually have alignment too, though we do not have a buff yet. And with that being said, I'm going to ignore the fact we don't even have a buff and just keep going for him, because we have enough skull damage that that's not really going to matter. We actually have another Forest Guardian cast too, though it gives us very little value. But I'll do it because why not? And there we go. And 3 down already. And that is pretty much match right there. Guess we'll go for a... well, I don't have any of the other 2 to really throw. I guess I'll throw this buff first, just in case we randomly get a skull. Thank you. And that's exactly why I took that buff first, because I had a feeling he might do something like that. Hey, we even get an arcane traits done. And no sigils, though. Hopefully we'll get some sigils from this one. This one does have a 75% reduction one, so we can't tear through it as quickly as we just did. That's one of the main reasons why I even did that. You don't really even need to buff if you, if there's nothing with that protection. But right here, we're just going to go for, I guess, move all that down. Take a brown here. Definitely need those browns to get that weapon up, especially if it surges. We automatically get this immediately. That's not enough damage to kill, so I'm not even going to bother. I guess we'll take out the little stone tower guy. All that yellow pretty much gets wasted by him blocking, but he has to be in front of the Forest Guardian, so no way around that, unfortunately. I guess we just take a green here. I don't want to take a green-purple because I do want to keep the other color on the board, the purple. Even though we don't need it, I need it for skull alignment, which we don't have because there's so few of both of them on the board. I guess we take out the front line tower and work from there. Would be great if we could take a green or blue right now, though neither are available. Same as no brown. Come on, we haven't even converted them yet, and there's already no brown. I'll do that. Got really lucky on the extra turn, too. What do we even need to do from here? We'll go and... what do we need? What do we need? I see those yellows. I'm just seeing if we have a convert beforehand, and I don't believe we do, so we'll just take that yellow. So we'll get all that. That gives us everything. Again, we do have a convert here. So here we might want to go, mainly because I need the barrier. Even if we don't really get much else from it, I need it for the barrier. But you know what? I'm actually going to waste it. Because we get it back again right here, which is good. He's going to take this... Oh, but then there's the extra turn here. I don't want to cast yet, but I kind of have to. I want to get a buff before we do that, but nope, not this time. So I'll go do that. He'll die to this, but then we have that gigantic tower, which we'll definitely need the buff for. So we'll go move that down. He'll poke us, but it only hits barrier. And he's going to poke us again. And I think I'm just going to let it, actually. So we'll go give him the buff that he needs. He'll get hit pretty hard, but still 2 more shots before he goes down. We'll throw that at it. And I think we could just actually poke him with this. Hey, don't kill that. We need it. Might even need to give him barrier again, just so he doesn't die. No really good spots for it, but how much damage is that? That is not enough. He's going to survive with barely any HP. That's going to be enough for him not to die. So that brings him down to 8. I guess we'll kill him out with that skull right there. And hopefully have a Forest Guardian alignment. And if not, I guess we'll just give him an HP buff so he doesn't die. And that appears to be the case, so we'll give him that. He doesn't die now. And once again, we do not have any alignment, so I guess we'll go move that, because why not? And that does give us a skull, and down he goes. There we go. Yeah, I was using... Hey, another sigil. We're getting really lucky on sigils. Right back to 4 again for the 4th time? 3rd time? 4th time. Yeah, 4th time, because we got 2 sigils 3 times. So yeah, the 4th time we are back to 4th. And of course the initial time was at the beginning of the day. But yeah, really lucky with sigils. We might be here the entire stream just doing tower kills. Okay, we'll let him take the other skull because he gives us free greens. Yeah, I was using Cauldron earlier. I decided to opt out of it though, because we were already getting so much skull damage that I didn't really need it. So we'll let him take that. He actually went for it finally, so we'll go for that for free. Gives us a little bit of green. Speaking of green, I think we're going to take this green-yellow. Unless the skull falls, he's not getting a skull out of it. Okay, good. He does not get a skull. And we'll take that, and that gives us a skull for ourselves to go kill that out with. No drop for it, though. Do we have Forest Guardian for it? I do not believe so. No. No free Forest Guardian, so we'll just take the skull. No drops or anything. This is a standard skull. Still nothing on the board, really, so I guess we'll just wait it out. Maybe take a brown here. Does that drop it enough? No, it doesn't. It doesn't give us any Forest Guardians, no alignments, no nothings. I guess we'll just throw a poke. Actually, before I do, let me go throw Fenrir in case a skull randomly goes into place. Which it doesn't, but you never know. It does happen. We'll go and throw... start poking... I guess we'll poke you. Because you're about to have full mana very soon. Is that enough damage to kill it? I believe it is. 26 times 4. That is 104. That is exactly his HP, actually. So, perfect. That will kill him out. Even if it wasn't exact, we would get a few hits off the explosions on the browns into the skulls. So it still would have killed him if he was still at like 107 or something. But there we go with that. Once again, still no Forest Guardian. Too bad this thing doesn't spawn brown and green or something. Like double color that it actually uses, like for the convert. But oh well, still works decently. Green and yellow are definitely still decent colors for us to get on this board. No turn once again. Very bad with that. We don't even have a single 3 poke. Like I can't even get 3 purples next to skulls. I can't even get that. We have it for green, but that doesn't help us. I need it next to skulls. Like, if that was a skull alignment to skull alignment, that would work, but I don't need simple green pairs. It's just going to go right back into Forest Guardian. The only thing that would do is barrier us, which I don't think we really need at the moment. That being said, let's just go and throw another buff into him, I guess. And this still doesn't give us Forest Guardian, does it? Nope, actually gives him an even better cast there. And I can't... Oh, I can move it into place for next turn. Let me go do that, just to guarantee that we get it, as long as he doesn't mess it up, and he doesn't, so perfect. We'll go take this blue, and we finally get our convert, and that's match. And down it goes. Now, if only we could do that like 1,000 turns ago. Because that's ideally what we get every single time, but it doesn't like to work out that way. Anyways, let's keep going. I've gotten more tower kills today than like the last 2 days combined, it feels like, because we keep getting so many sigils. Streamer luck now. This is the luckiest we've gotten on sigils all week. Like I'm saying, it's like we gotten more sigils today than the last 2 days combined, or more battles in today pretty much than the last 2 days combined. I really wish they would make it more consistent though, like every third battle 100% chance to find it, and every other battle 0% chance. Because it's kind of unfair that everyone doesn't get like the same amount of them. Everything about, though, to keep with the theme that they already have, almost everything with this game mode is pretty unfair because of how they have it structured around pay to win. But I do really enjoy it though. I just wish the way that they handed out extra sigils as well as the way that they have it monetized was different. As far as the actual game mode, I enjoy playing this, even more so than I enjoy raids. Actually, I wish it was just this instead of raids, to be honest. The biggest issue with raids is mainly the way that you lose to it is really, really annoying. Whereas with towers, if you lose to it, it's more your own fault than like random luck for the most part. Whereas with the other game mode, it's pure luck if you win or lose once it gets to a certain point. Alright, we'll go move that down. Because you don't know what it instant kills, or how quickly it will get up its mana, or if you'll randomly die to a Death Mark or a Devourer or something like that. Okay, we don't have any alignments here, so I guess we'll go and create some alignments. Before I do, let me go and poke them so we have something to use all our yellow for, as well as give us a slightly different board that will hopefully give a convert, which we don't have. I guess we'll buff him just so he has enough damage to kill it, though actually he already did have enough damage to kill it, but oh well, now he has even more damage. Speaking about damage to kill it, let me go kill it. That would be helpful. Get a Forest Guardian in here if it aligns. No, it doesn't. So nowheres we can throw this. I guess we could take a purple to the thing. That doesn't really help us much though. Could take a blue, could take a yellow. I think we'll just take a yellow, so we'll take that. It gets a little bit of cascaded mana, doesn't really do anything. Once again, board that also doesn't do anything. I guess we could take this red, maybe get Skull, didn't get it. Still no alignments, still no nothing, but I'll go throw this at him just so we have enough damage to kill him. Yeah, that should be enough. So if we can find a Skull, that will indeed kill, and that is indeed a Skull, and that is indeed the match. And down it goes. That's way overkill right there. I think we did like 2 or 3 Skulls at once, and down it goes. Come on, we need those sigils. Where's all of our sigil luck? We're running out of battles. We only got 2 more left. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Well, one other thing that they have with the packs too, which most of you probably don't know because none of you reached it. Don't even know because I haven't reached it, but many people have been mentioning it. You can buy the 7th pack an infinite number of times. So the 500 final gem pack, after you've bought in all of them, you can keep buying it over and over again. So even if they made it cheaper, you'd still have the same issue if they didn't add a buy limit. And if they did add a buy limit, then there'd be a billion people on the leaderboard. There'd be like a 200-way tie for first place. Because there'll probably be that many people who get perfect score or with that many battles if they were limited. So, particularly in towers, because we're still perfect score right now. Seems really easy as far as the tower game mode to keep perfect score. A little bit harder for the other game mode, for raids, but definitely pretty easy for towers. Since your only objective is to kill them. It's not like a certain amount of damage and no kind of trollish mechanics. You just have to defeat them in normalish battles. Unlike the other game mode where it's instantly die out of nowhere. What do we even need here? I guess we take the Skull. Still not a good board, but we can just keep waiting out the board. He'll do whatever there. We'll go for some buffs and such. Go throw that into first slot. See if we can maybe get a Forest Guardian or something. Well, we get a poke. At least, we actually have double poke right now. Though on our current amount of buff, that is not enough to kill it currently. And it's also obviously not an extra turn. So before I do, I think we're going to do this. And if it's still there, I might go for it. Never mind. We got it for free. And how's the board looking now? Still enough to definitely overkill him. We get 3 Skulls at once. That is way more than enough damage. But this is also enough to kill, so let me go for that. There we go. Nice extra turn. Still, once again, nothing we could really do with this board. I guess we just take a skull, take it that way so he doesn't get free yellows, which he doesn't even use. And we already won. We have our alignment right there. And it's match. And there goes 3 skulls. That was almost 1,000 damage. And another 2 sigils. Wow. I have never seen such sigil luck. That's our 4th double sigil already. How many is that then? This is our, we're gonna get in 8 battles. Yeah. We're gonna get in 8 battles today. I was kind of kidding when I initially said that, but if we get one more sigil drop, I believe we did as many battles today as we did in the past 2 days. Simply out of sheer luck. Oops, I shouldn't have taken away those greens. Now my ability... I keep forgetting it creates those 2 colors. Now my ability is going to miss if I try for it. Too bad we don't have +1 on a yellow. Yellow surging right there would be very convenient, but I don't have it, so we'll just take all that mess. And he'll do whatever that follow-up is. And what do I even poke here? I guess I take out the true damage tower, just so he doesn't accidentally kill me. It's one of the scariest towers, particularly when we're not using a black beast. Because he hits pure true damage pretty much. 75% chance off his skull and 100% chance off his ability to do pure true damage. Okay, I don't have an attack buff yet, but that's too juicy to not go for. Go for that, go for that. Maybe another skull poke here. He'll just hit my barriers and such. And we'll be good to go. Move that over. Best hero class for invasion. This week it's Warden. It changes every single time. Though if you want some generic ones, that will most likely work on any week. Those generic hero classes are... things like Archer, Titan, and a Mech. The main reason being is that all 3 of these can naturally have a 50% starting mana. We can do the same thing with Warden this week using a Forest Guardian, but on most weeks you'd be using either an Archer hero class, a Titan hero class, or a Mechanist hero class. And most likely Titan would be one of your best bets. The Trait Stones for it was available last week. I was mentioning it quite a bit last week. I'm not sure when its next Trait Stones are available again. But you can still just go to the Kingdom and probably farm it in a few hours or so. What do we even need here? I guess we'll go for the HP buff here. So we'll go for that. Get that rolling. Just move that out the way because it's just sitting there. Too bad we don't have Forest Guardian. I guess we'll just take that manually. Oh, he got everything now. Oh, and he took the right target. I believe that's in one-shot range. That's not good. That's a good majority of our team, so I'm going to get rid of his barrier right there. And he's not dead yet. Luckily, that's not Fairy Fire, so his ability doesn't do any extra to it. We can actually get a pretty nice Forest Guardian in there. I'm not even going to take the red yet. I'm going to save that for Cascades right here. So we'll take that yellow because we can. Take the blue because we can. Take these reds because, again, we can. And I guess we try for that skull because we can. We're going to go move that. And there we go. We actually did get it, so perfect. And that's match. We have alignment right there due to all of that weird movement. And now all we need is any skull and we win. And that would be any skull. And down it goes. As well as that one. Oh, we didn't get sigils. I think that was... Oh, no, wait. Did we? When did we get another 2? Am I just getting sigils without even getting sigils now? Wait, seriously. When did we get another 2 sigil drop? I think we just have infinite sigils today, it feels like. I'm losing track of when we keep getting them, because we keep getting so many. But yeah, we did more battles in this today than the last 2 days combined, pretty much. I love it. Though I hate that it's so luck-based, if you get to do more battles or not. But I won't complain about constantly getting it. That's definitely perfectly fine. Oh, we'll go take the blue over. Do this in case we can randomly get a one-shot. Then again, he's already in one-shot. Oh, I forgot to take the reds in one-shot range. Actually, I think I dropped it for him when I took that mana. But, oh well, I'll go and poke him out right here because he's in range. There we go, perfect. Another skull out of nowhere. Oh, come on, another skull. It's so easy when they don't have that 75% reduction tower. The Bastion Tower, I think it's called. What do I even need here? Brown wouldn't be horrible, because it might give us the alignment we need, or an extra turn into something. There we go, yep, an extra turn into something is exactly what it did. I didn't even need that extra turn aspect of it. But there we go. Only one battle left. Hopefully we'll see a double sigil here, or else that's the end of it finally. Yeah, that was a lot of those battles. But I do have to say, this I should have probably been using him from day one. I do enjoy using the Black Beast while we still had the chance, because he's normally 100% useless late game. So it was nice being able to use him. But yeah, it is much better using Stone Shaker. Especially in this game mode, since he actually does extra skull damage to everything. Unlike the other one during raids. I mean, during raids. Because the issue with raids is there's only one boss, so you don't really get to utilize the skull aspect of it. as much as the ability. But in this game mode, it's kind of inverse. You'd use the skull a lot more than the ability, due to all of them being able to be hit by skull. Whereas in the other game mode, only the last lot can be hit with skulls by him for extra damage, which isn't that useful. I want those greens, but for the obvious reason I can't take them, due to those brown. I guess he doesn't really use them much. But excuse me. I'm just gonna take some blues and hope it surges. And it doesn't, of course. We've been getting really unlucky with surges, or lack of them. I think I'd take a green here. He gets a skull out of it, though, because of the way I want to take it. But I think it's worth it. You know what? Let me Fenrir first before I do. So I'll do that. He took the move I was going to do. That's a one-shot, isn't it? I wanted to keep this intact, and he just ruined it. Fail. Never mind. Well, too late for that. That's why I wanted to take it immediately. I had a feeling he'd go for it. Hopefully we'll get it somewhere else. Ooh. 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 Okay, yes, we do get it again. Grab all that. Grab that. Dead. Oh, that was easy. Please, double sigil. Let's see it. Right there. Boom. Double sigil. Don't let it end. No! Okay, we're finally done with battles. Rip. Oh, we got a lot of them in. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, what does that bring us to now? Hey, we're actually number 4 in our guild right now due to pure luck. By 1 tower kill. We're at level 109, and the max level that you can get to is 144. I don't think you can naturally do that with how many we bought, though, unless we get really lucky with sigils. Because 144 is the highest you can go. Actually, I think every single person on the leaderboard is at... Okay, maybe not everyone. But a good majority of the people on the leaderboard are basically at max level because of how it's structured. And then it just comes down to who throws the most gems at 4 extra battles, or who gets luckier with extra battles. But yeah. Anyways, so we should be almost there. So close. So very close. Definitely need to make sure we get every unique reward, that's for sure. Don't want to pass up those orbs, particularly major orbs. If those things roll like the blue orb or something, those can be very, very useful. The blue and purple ones are the main 2 I definitely want to roll. And even just rolling these in general will help out the entire guild, because you might occasionally get the guild seal things, and that makes it easier for you to get your total in your guild to 40,000. Though my guild normally does that naturally. It's pretty easy to do for the most part, at least for most late game guilds. Oops, we haven't hit our max yet, but yeah, getting that to 40,000 normally isn't too big of an issue. We normally try to do it by Friday if it's a week that Friday's bringing new content, but of course this Friday isn't, so it's probably going to take us a little bit longer than Friday, probably midway through Friday to Saturday. We'll probably have that up. But it's not really too big a deal. I haven't opened my seals for a very, very, very excessively, ridiculously long time now. I think we're up to 43,000. I mean, 43,000, I wish. 4,300 gem keys is about how many gem keys we have in seals just sitting there at the moment. Not to count my orbs as well, which are about 15 each for every orb we have of the smaller orbs, which is under our collection. That is not our collection. Underneath our hero, underneath the inventory. Yeah, we have 1,200 there as well, which is 60 gem keys sitting right there that we haven't used. All these orbs I'll be saving for a while. There really isn't anything to really throw at them at the moment that's worth going for. So we'll be holding on to all of them. Also, I love how I keep getting the better ones for the most part. So far we've been pretty lucky at it, I would have to say. Though we've only gotten 1 major so far, and it hit on something I don't really need, but I guess I was pretty unlucky. But, yeah, as long as we don't hit the green ones, I'll be fine. Those are the absolute worst. I don't know what they were thinking of when they scaled them. The green ones are just horrifically, horrifically bad. Anyways, let me get into dungeons and then catch up on chat, because I know I probably missed a few. I'm still a little bit bad at reading over chat while I'm going over the thing. But yeah, if anyone still has any questions you want me to go over, let me know. And we'll definitely make sure to do so. Yeah, we've been getting really lucky with sigils this time. I think we hit the 2 drop 4 or 5 times this stream only. Normally I only hit it once. You just got a little blue orb. Should you use it at Corvash or Dragon Soul to get it to instant mythic? Depends which one you use more. That's actually a really hard choice. If you use Corvash a lot, I'd probably say Corvash. But Dragon Soul you'd be using for soul farming as well, and probably in a lot of PvP teams. Though Dragon Soul doesn't gain as big of a benefit as Corvash does from being mythicked. Corvash gains slightly more true damage to 2 targets. The only thing Dragon Soul really gains is he's slightly harder to kill, and he'll get slightly higher durability. Corvash gains a lot better value from becoming that mythic, so yeah, I'd probably say Corvash then. It makes Blue Day easier for Guild Wars, makes Brown Day easier for Guild Wars, and if you actually are using him for PvP teams, then it could be a good choice. But yeah, I'd probably say Corvash then. It just depends if you're actually using it or not. If you're not using it a bunch, you might as well save it for something in the future, some kind of future content. Anyways, what am I doing? I'm gonna go over to, I just said dungeons and now I'm going like all over the place. Come on, go to the right location. I'm still so bad at navigating the new screens because I'm so used to the old screens and how they were. But let's go and take out these real quick. It only takes like 2-3 minutes just so we don't forget. And then we'll go into some random PvP teams and such. Which banner did you use on the Invasion Stone Shaker team? I used the Kraken banner, the +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. The team doesn't use any purple, so that was the reason why. There's another -purple banner, but unfortunately both the -purple banners have +2 brown. Ideally, that's not really the best of banners to have, but there currently isn't a alternative -purple banner. So yeah, we pretty much just went with that. You can do it for a +1 red too, but I didn't think that would really be useful. But we simply went with Kraken banner. +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. And that allows you to get the quicker bow or cauldron, depending on which one you're running. And it also allows you to get Fenrir up, which you need for a quick... well, it doesn't really make it that much quicker. At least not the first cast, but it makes it slightly easier to get Fenrir up so that you can get him for... you need him for his HP buff and his attack buff, particularly the attack buff that he initially does onto your Stone Crusher guy, because you need him to be able to destroy those towers in a single kill as quickly as possible. And a single buff from him is enough to one-shot all the towers, at least at that level that we're at right now. It's enough to one-shot every single tower up into the point of the 75% reduction one, because that's the only tower it won't be able to kill with the single buff. And for that you would need some Forest Guardian casts, or simply cast his ability at it, or some kind of extra little poke to knock him out with. The Bastion Tower, that was the word I was looking for. The Bastion Tower is the one with the 75% skull mitigation, so you're pretty much never going to be able to one-shot him. It is possible, but you would need a Cauldron build, and unless there's specifically 2 of them on the opposing team, I don't really think it's worth going the Cauldron route. Yep, back at another stream. We stream every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single night. We've been doing that for about a year now or so. There were some holidays for like during Christmas. I took out off from that a little bit, like around New Year's time, and a few other instances where we might have skipped it for a holiday or something else. But yeah, pretty much for almost a year now, we've been streaming every night at 8 p.m. Pretty much since Guild Wars came out is when we actually started that. So yeah, Guild Wars has been out for a little over a year now. Actually, it's kind of funny. Raids and Invasions came out about the same time that Guild Wars initially came out, about a year ago. Okay, we'll go and bring the blue over, throw our WAN down, and what do we need from here? I don't know why this is doing so bad. Probably because Guard is so amazing. I don't personally use him too much, but he is still very, very strong. We'll go take a red over, and it should be a Sunbird wipe, or pretty close to it, and then it goes. That took a little bit longer, like 5 minutes, but still. Quick kills, take those, claim our rewards, and off we go. Anyways, we still have some Explore to do too. I'm not going to finish all of that now. Oh, it's doing that weird glitch again where it keeps showing 0. Let me go do Explore real quick just to see how far we are. I believe, oops, that's not the kingdom I need. That was an easy enough battle, I might as well go for it. I believe I need 450 more kills, minus these 4. So 444? Yeah, 444. No, 446 is how many more we need approximately. It doesn't take too long. That's like 2 hours, I think, around there. Pretty quick event this time. I think it takes like 4 hours total from scratch. And there we go. Oh, we haven't even... Wait. Hold up. That was weird. Okay, that's all glitched right now. I think it won't let us collect because we already collected them all. Or, you know, up to the point where we're already at. But yeah, we need 432 more. Yeah, the only reason it's not letting me collect right now is because... Wait, why is it flashing then? That's weird. It's all glitchy. They need to fix that. But yeah, we already claimed all those rewards, which is not why it's not letting us click it. But the game thinks we haven't because it went from 0 and then it went back to our full amount. It's being really weird. Anyways, I'll worry about that later. As long as it gives me all the rewards, that's the main thing we need from it. As long as it counts every kill we do and it gives us our rewards, those are the two main things. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll call streamer luck on that one. The first battle we had all stream. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. The one invasion battle we just did technically counted as one. So the second battle we did all stream that has a chance for a gnome. We found a gnome off of. That is pretty lucky. Okay, he goes for the perfect drain right there. Luckily, actually, this could be a little bit annoying. At least there's no reds on the board. So we at least got that going for us. But, okay, let's get rid of browns here. I need to get our mana flowing. Good, we got an enchant there, though it looks like we're not even going to need it. We just throw this down. Hopefully nothing actually dies, because a red storm would help him quite a bit. I need to make sure that doesn't happen, actually. Almost want to throw Mercy here. Then again, we could go for a Skull Poke, though that doesn't really help us much. I'd rather just go for the Infernus, let him get distracted. And Divine Isabella, that would help us quite a bit. It gets rid of reds, too, which is definitely convenient, that is for sure. Though we don't have alignment, so not worth going for. We'll take the Skull. Oh, wait, I have Infernus, too. I could have just gone for that. And I believe that is the route we're going for. Hopefully that'll hit him. Oh, it kind of hit him. Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. And now let's go kill him out, get our reward, and see what he has for us this time around. Please have a vault key, and please have a unique in it. Okay, we'll go move that. Take a Skull Poke, why not? And Infernus for the kill. And down it goes. Come on, vault key. Please give us a vault key. That better be a vault key. Come on. Oh, no, not again. I hate when it gives one key, because it always looks like a vault key. One gem key. Well, that's better than nothing, but that should have been a vault key. Oh well. Oh well. And that'll probably be the only gnome this entire stream, because they are very, very uncommon when it's not the actual event. They're kind of just a little something extra here and there. Let's see. But yeah, definitely don't try hunting down gnomes when it's not the event. It is quite a waste of time, I know, because we did it. We tried hunting down gnomes when it wasn't the event, and it is pretty pointless. That is for sure. It's only worth hunting them down if it's specifically the event for hunting them down. Otherwise, just hopefully you'll get lucky during like PvP or something that you naturally do anyways. Alright, we'll go move that. But yeah, we still haven't gotten any of the uniques. Well, we got the one unique, but we haven't gotten any unique since we really started going on the grind. I got it once during that random video, during the most recent Mythic, and then we get like none ever again. Also, there's 4 uniques coming in with Bounty Hunter, by the way. I'm not sure how easy they will be to obtain or how hard, but they will be coming in through Bounty Hunter in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully not in a pay-to-way method, but they are coming in via Bounty Hunter. So we'll see exactly what's up with that in, I think, 8 days from now? Yeah, 8 days. Not tomorrow, but next week's Friday. We will know what's up with that. Okay, what do we even have here for movement? Nothing too good. We'll just move that over. See if we can get another Divine, and that's way overkill. And even if it entangled us, we get to cleanse immediately, and down it goes. Hello, Ross. Welcome. You've begun your 7,000 battle soul grind for the Dawnbringer. Nice. 11k souls in, and already hitting the wall. Wish you luck. Good luck with that. Yeah, it takes a very long time. I tried going on a very long farm for it, too, and I only ended up getting to like 500k. Actually, I think I only ended up gaining like a few 100,000 when we ended up doing a really long grind. I did it on Halloween, because it's like, okay, what should we do for Halloween? Well, let's do a soul grind, because why not? Because people were requesting that I show it on stream. I was going to do it off stream, but people were like, hey, just do it on stream. So that's what we did, and I think we farmed about 200 to 300,000 souls in a single stream, using just a standard Ferris Raw team. It was pretty fun. But yeah, that was a long stream. I think we did it for like 8 hours or so. Okay. We'll go for that. Go in the purple there. Get that down. What else do we have? Nothing good. We'll just get some explosions in there. Will Bounty Hunter be limited battles, like raids and invasion? I believe it will not be limited battles, though I cannot confirm. Though, to my understanding, it will not have limited battles. It will have infinite in some way, shape, or form. But we'll have to see exactly once it comes out. It shouldn't be like either of the 2 other game modes. It should be kind of like Gnomes, in that it's completely different than the other 2 game modes. But we won't know for sure, of course, until it actually happens. And it's not happening until basically 7 days from now, whatever this timer says. It actually shows it underneath the game section when the next one occurs. For whatever reason, it doesn't show the gnome vault anywhere, but it does show you when the next bounty is. And next bounty is in 7 days and 6 hours. And like every minigame in this game, well, other than dungeons, it should be infinitely well, I guess the same as gnome vault, but it should basically be infinitely repeatable. Yeah, earn points to get rewards. That is really self-explanatory. And there are 4 different troops that can be rewards, and I believe those 4 troops also increase the rate at which you get bounty points. As far as what you do in this game mode, we don't really know. It's some kind of battle, and you get some kind of point system for it, and those points goes to some kind of reward system. And yeah, hopefully there's orbs, hopefully there's vault keys on that table. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes out. And this runs similar to the Treasure Gnome event. This runs once a month for the weekend. So it'll start on Friday at a reset day, next Friday, not this Friday. And it would go all the way until the Monday reset time. So basically the end of Sunday. That's how long it lasts for. And yeah, to my understanding, you basically just kill a bunch of stuff, you get some points, then you use those points to get stuff, and you just keep doing that over and over again. So we'll see exactly what that's like, but yeah, not much to really say, because current descriptions don't really say too much about it. I clicked PvP, why is it not loading? There we go. Hit when it just freezes like that, and into the battle we go. Let's see. You own no Raws and you're halfway to Dawnbringer. Very nice. Yeah, it is definitely possible without it. It is definitely quite possible. Though it's about half as slow if you do it that way. It is definitely a really good idea if you are planning on doing a like million soul grind to have at least one Ferris Raw first. It's by no means mandatory, but it would save quite a bit of time. Having even just one Ferris Raw would save you basically half your time. Let's see. Yeah, it would save you half your time. So if you spend 10 hours farming souls, it's basically like you farmed 15 if you had one Ferris Raw. So it does start to save quite a bit of time. And 2 Ferris Raws is basically double the rate that you can get with 0 Ferris Raws. So if you were to spend 20 hours farming souls, you could have gotten 40 hours done with double Ferris Raw. It's not mandatory to have it to soul form, but it makes things, it makes grind times lower in the long run for things like Dawnbringer and just souls in general. Because I believe at this current moment it takes like 2 or 3 million souls to fully level every troop in the game. Probably more towards 3 million these days. Forget the exact number off the top of my head because of course it goes up every single week. How many souls you need to max level everything in the game. But yeah, it's probably around 3,000 by now, if not higher. Hoping for a mythic from Bounty Hunter? No. I believe they're all rares, actually. Every single one of them, I believe, is a rare. That basically gives you more points during the Bounty Hunter event. In some way, shape, or form. If I'm not mistaken, they have the exact same 3 times, 4 times, 5 times mechanic. But I don't believe sigils and stuff exist during it, which is nice. Or I sure hope not. They need to stop putting that. They were doing pretty good about not having an energy system on anything, and then they're like, oh hey, here's raids and invasions, and then it's like, oh, here's all the energy. Okay. Yeah, I always hate energy systems in any game. With Guild Wars, it wasn't really an energy system, even though technically it was, but that's mainly because it was scored in a way where it wasn't, because it gave, even though it was technically an energy system, it was an energy system where it gave everyone an even playing field. Whereas with raids and invasions, that's not the case. Okay, what do we have? A revenge. Let's go grab this. I don't even worry about this team really anymore. It's still annoying. But with this particular team, it just has so much cleanse that you normally don't have to deal with its backlash. You also have one troop with immune to what's it called? Immune to mana drain, so you can't actually be mana drained. You at least have one troop that, as long as you have that at full mana, your entire team's basically at full mana, since you can just get the, what's his name, the Infernus up pretty much instantly with a single cast. So double check for a Mercy, you don't have it, throw Infernus, go from there. If you buy a pack with VIP keys, but you're not VIP 5, can you still use the keys? Yes. You can still use the keys if you buy something that has VIP keys in it. Those are technically the only ways that you can get VIP keys prior to having VIP 5. which requires having $130 spent in the game, is the current amount for VIP 5. But yeah, if you happen to do like a random pack, I think there's a pack, like a mini VIP pack that costs $5 that gives like 2 VIP keys and something else. Like if you were to buy that pack, you would be able to still use those VIP keys. As far as when to use VIP keys, the best time to use it is if you're trying to get a mythic from it. So either when a new kingdom comes out, when you're trying to get the new legend, or when a new mythic comes out that you really want, you can maybe do it then. Because VIP keys are mainly used to get the end game content, mainly things like all the legends and mythics in the game. Those are the best things to drop. Normally, if you already have VIP keys unlocked through actually spending that much money, you normally want to wait before you really throw them down, because you get better value initially out of throwing gem keys down. Because 50 gem keys cost as much as, or 250 gem keys cost as much as 50 VIP chests, and you get so many ultra rares off those drops that you're better off doing gem keys all the way until you basically have every ultra rare in the game up to mythic, and then at that point VIP keys start to become valuable. But initially they're not even better than gem keys. Only when you start reaching like really end game, when you're trying to max out like all the legends and all the mythics, does it start to get better value than gem keys. But yeah, if you get a few of them off of some pack or some other means throughout the game that they might do eventually, yes, you can open them without VIP 5. So yes, the question to your answer is yes, you can open them. You can always open up VIP keys if you get them somehow. I believe that currently the only way you can get them is through buy packs, though there is a visual within the game, back when you could look at the visuals of the game, that showed it as a possible drop off of weekly events. They have still yet to ever give one out through a weekly event, but you never know. Now that they buffed up the weekly events, they might eventually start doing that or something. That'd be cool, because there aren't really any ways for people that don't have the VIP to get those keys. So it would be kind of cool if they added it, like maybe once a week during an event. Like if you did all of the events, you get like 1 VIP chest or something like that. Would be pretty cool. Though that would be a little bit annoying if they replace out like the 120 gem drop with like only 1 VIP chest though or something, because it would have to be like 2 VIP chests for that to be worth it. But yeah, there is actually a visual within the game that shows that this thing right over here has the chance of dropping a VIP chest or VIP keys. But they have never done it yet before, so I'm not sure if they will in the future. They did make changes to it recently, so maybe sometime in the next few weeks we'll see it here. But yeah, it exists in the files, but they've never done it before. Like maybe they'll eventually replace like this one with 1 VIP key or something. We'll have to see. Would be definitely pretty cool, and a lot more people would probably start doing the event that week for sure, since there hasn't really been a way to really earn them in the game. Anyways, let's go back to another PvP. And if any of you still have any other questions or anything, feel free to leave them. Let's see. Why does Soul Zara give more souls than Valkyrie? One cast gives 90 souls compared to 30 to 40 from Valkyrie. It's mainly because of the triple that it has. If you get it on a triple, it'll give 30 souls plus whatever your boosts are. So you can get quite a bit of souls from a Soul Zara cast. The reason it gives more is because if it didn't, it would be basically useless. Valkyrie's only a rare, so she wasn't really ever made to be the best soul gainer, even though for the longest of time she has been one of the best things in the game to gain souls with. Basically since the day she came out. At one point, she was even the only thing in the game that even gained souls at a competent amount. So yeah, for the longest of times, she has been the best possible option. But they have been trying to add some other better options, and Soul Zara is one of them. Dragon Soul is one of them. And Fairish Ra is one of them. Basically, those 3 are about the only 3 things better than a Valkyrie at farming souls. Dragon Soul, Soul Zara, and Fairish Ra, obviously. Because Fairish Ra, of course, has a 150% soul gain, which is definitely very, very helpful in the long run. And I still, to this day, still advise to save the diamonds to try to get a Fairish Ra. They do not have any intention in any time in the future to nerf Fairish Ra. And he saves a lot of time in the long run for farming souls if you intend to use him in like PvP and such like that. You normally don't see me using him just because there isn't anything that's really showing a need to gain more souls at the moment, and I currently have almost 1 million stacked up, so I don't really have a need to go out of my way to farm souls. But if you were still needing a lot of souls, it's always a good idea to keep a Valkyrie on your team, or a Dragon Soul, or a Fairish Ra, stuff like that, because passively gaining souls by doing nothing other than what you're already doing, just like normal PvP battles, is definitely a really good idea, since you're basically just passively farming souls. just simply having a Dragon Soul or a Valkyrie in your team while doing PvP is around 2,000 to 5,000 free souls per hour. So that's definitely a lot more than like the barely 1k that we might be getting right now from not having any of them in our team. And with a Fairish Raw, you can average about 15,000 to 200. I almost said 200,000. 15,000 to 20,000 souls per hour, simply with one Fairish Raw randomly thrown into your team. Ideally in a team that still works perfectly with them in there. Ward Breaker is a pretty good thing to synergize with it, because with a Ward Breaker, two of them cover every color together, so it works out nicely. But it doesn't have to be a Ward Breaker. You can use it with pretty much anything. This is my personal favorite for it. I'll go move that. What do I even have here? I guess we'll take a Brown, get a nice Convert, finally get a Mercy in here. And he just helps us. Perfect. He doesn't even get rid of what we need. And yeah, it's pretty much matched. I'll do this just to clear out the ward some. And, oh, did I just ruin my alignment? I think I did. Whoops. Oh, I definitely shouldn't have done that then, but luckily we got it right back, and down it goes. Take a bunch more skull pokes. Actually, I probably should stop taking skulls. It's actually not that effective against them. I'm not even going to worry about that. I see that there. Really no point in going for it. Yeah, we'll go for that. A lot of Browns getting converted out. Double check for any good alignments. Guess we'll go for it. Why not? Barely does any damage, but it's still some damage to him. Very nice. We got a map, but somehow no extra turn off of that. It's always funny when that happens. Like, you managed to actually get a 7x cascade, but none of that cascade actually managed to land into a 4x somehow. It happens occasionally. But this team's actually really good at gaining maps. I think we're gaining about 10 maps per hour approximately while using it. And while that's not an excessively high amount of maps, just passively gaining maps that high is still decent. It's like the highest you can really get without using Tyree. Does this company that make Gems of War know you? Somewhat. They kind of know me, just because I've obviously gotten somewhat big on YouTube. I'm obviously the biggest Gems of War channel on YouTube. So yes, they do know me. I've been a part of the Gems of War community since pretty much day one when they started as well. Or pretty much since they started on Steam. I've been around, so I've been on the forums, helping them with that. I'm also a beta tester whenever they request for beta help and stuff like that. They don't do it that often, but when they do, I help them out with that. There's also several other people on the forum who's been members for a while who also participate in that. And yeah, so they kind of know me. Not like know me or anything like that. But yeah, the devs know who I am. Obviously at this point they kind of would. Most devs would know the biggest YouTubers for whatever game it might be. We'll go for that. Take that down. But yeah, I've always been pretty active on their forums, particularly in college. That was when I was the absolute most, and that's actually when it was kind of funny because the game came out when I pretty much started going to college. So yeah, I was on the forum a lot because how my schedule worked, I had a lot of downtime sometimes between classes. I would have some schedules where it was like back to back classes, but other times I would have like an hour break in between, and then it's like, okay, what do I do for this hour? And yeah, normally I would just be on like Gems of War or something. That or studying when I had to actually study and stuff. But if I didn't have anything to do, it would be like, okay, let's just do Gems of War. Because I wasn't going to like go home just because of an hour. Might as well just stay at the college. No point in traveling all that time just for... by the time I get back, I pretty much have to leave again. Oh, we'll go throw that down. Okay. Also, of course, the devs are the ones that keep giving me the redeem codes too, that we hand out on occasion. We'll have 2 tomorrow on the morning stream, 2 on Saturday's morning stream as well. Every Friday and Saturday we end up giving out 2 redeem codes on the morning stream. And of course that will be in 13 hours from now. We'll be starting that stream up. Now, with that being said, if there's any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think I will be ending out for tonight. So yeah, pretty good luck today on the sigils. Got a gnome, though that gnome only gave us a gem key, but oh well. And, oh, I gotta go for this revenge. Never mind, one more battle. But yeah, if anyone still has any last minute questions, let me know, so I can get them in. Otherwise, I'll be heading out for tonight. Is there a Kedar event anytime soon that you know of? The full list is below me, if you're interested, on upcoming releases. But let me go double check that real quick, just to double check for you. Kedars, any Kedars coming up? Where's the condensed one? Did I accidentally X out of it earlier? I think I did. That was a fail. Oh, that might have been one of the things I X out of earlier. Whoops, that was a huge fail. Let me see. Kedar. This one doesn't have it as easily seeable. Yes, Kedar is coming up. April 9th is the next Kedar event. It's also being followed up with a the bounty hunter troop soon after as well. Actually, they keep doing a lot of bounty hunter troops every single time a new bounty hunter comes out. Interesting. Anyways, but yeah, there's going to be April 9th is the next Kedar event. So that is 1 month from now. I guess it's not excessively early, but given how far apart they can sometimes be, that is pretty early. But yeah, 1 month from now is the next Kedar event. 1 month and 1 day from today is the next Kedar. So yeah, it's pretty much right around the corner. Okay, what else do I need to move? Go move that. Good evening, Benjamin, welcome. The Double Dwarven Gate Valkyrie Tesla team has been crushing you for PvP for so long. You mean as in you using it, or being used against you? If you're using it, then yes, it can run through the entire game. If you're being crushed by it, I would say bring better armor. Things that can remove armor easily would be the easiest way to take it out. But yeah, I absolutely love using that team. My other account still uses it. I haven't been playing on it that much. But if I do use like a really powerful team on my other account, it's always that team. You want Doomclaw? Doomclaw isn't particularly good. The main thing that's bad about it is its randomness. Well, I shouldn't say that it's bad, but it's too random for me to really consistently use it. Normally for PvP teams, the runs that I run on a regular basis, like the teams like this that you see, I use them because they are extremely quick and extremely consistent at being extremely quick. And yeah, basically anything that's more consistent I like to use. Once you start getting into random luck-based abilities and stuff like that, it starts to get really annoying because it might be super quick sometimes, but then other times it will go a very long streak where it's just really frustrating and annoying to use. So I try to stick away from as many random factors as possible. If you notice, like for example, this team that we're using right now, not too many aspects of it are really that random. We have a double convert that we can completely see. The only thing that's particularly random, and a cleanse that automatically hits everything. The only thing that's random is what specifically gets enchant, though that's very rarely ever too big of a deal. This thing does apply most of its things randomly, but it has a consistent firestorm and a consistent burn, and it also has a consistent high amount of damage. Where that high damage gets applied is random, though if you just keep applying it, then it doesn't really matter. Diviner's completely controlled. The only thing that's random is the side effect she does, though it's mainly her ability itself that is useful. The other stuff is just extra side effect. And Mercy, you already know exactly where she's going to be landing. It's a yellow to purple convert, so there's no guessing where that's going. You know exactly what that's doing every time, and you simply just cast it and you're good to go. Like all these abilities, we don't really need to worry like if they're going to miss or anything other than Infernus, because he's the only one that has randomness on if it will or will actually hit or not. But with everything else, we know exactly where it's going to be going. And it's kind of nice to have something that doesn't do that, because we actually get a partial board clear out of him due to explosions. Explosions are generally the best thing for clearing out the board whenever you have a bad board. And he does do that for us when we don't have the alignment with everything else. Also, can he end his turn? Where might die to 4 times Dragon Soul. That would be pretty funny. I don't think I've ever died to 4 times Dragon Soul since they made the buff to him. And I would say buff. He did get reworked, though that rework that they did is basically a buff, not a nerf. I don't even think they intended to nerf it with the change that they made, but they definitely made him stronger, that is for sure. Anyways, do we even have any alignment there? Yes, we do. So we'll go grab that. That kills out the baby dragon before it gets a cast off, which is good for us. Do I even cast this? I get double skull. It's enough to kill it. And of course it gets a baby dragon again, so that's probably just going to convert. I'm pretty sure one of these baby dragons are going to end up converting into a dragon soul. I still have yet to see that yet. One of them doing that, but it will happen eventually. I know people have already seen it happen. Okay, we'll go move that. Get another Infernus in there. We seriously could lose this, though, if we get extremely unlucky, which we are heading towards that direction. He's about to get another double Dragon Soul as well. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll go for the brown there. Keep getting the damage down. Please, stop. He has a 100% rate at this so far. There we go, finally. One of them died without making a baby dragon. And a KrissTigger. He could actually win off that KrissTigger. We'll have to see. Shouldn't happen though, but we'll throw that down. And should be match. Double check for another Divine Isabella. Don't think we have it, so we just throw Infernus. And now we just need to tap him with anything. Even a skull at this point will kill him, and down he goes. There we go. Well, that was a shaky battle, but wow. 4 times Dragon Soul almost killed it. That's insane. Yeah, it is pretty funny though. That is pretty funny. Let's see. You want Doomclaw, but not sure if you should craft him? No, I wouldn't bother crafting him. There's very few teams you would end up using him in. And he's, like I mentioned, too luck-based. You got a Valraven with a Vault Key. Isn't it really useless or troop to own? Yes, Valraven is 100% useless to own. The only reason I want it is so I can have it for collection purposes. I'm actually missing 2 troops right now. Both of them are from the vault. If we go and click show all, we should only see 2 troops here. I mean, show unowned. Never mind, 3. I don't count Zugolf. No one has Zugolf. No one currently has Zugolf, and no one will be having him for at least another, like, 2 months. With the current rate of how resources come into the game. And I have no intention, actually, of crafting this guy. He's basically the Great Maul. If you have Great Maul, you have him. Good enough. But, yeah, there's 2 realistic troops that I do not own, and it is Cedric Sparklesack and Valraven. Those are the only 2 things I don't own, and I want them just for collection purposes. I also want to do a video on Cedric Sparklesack, especially if we could ever get 2 of him. Though at this point, I'd be happy if we could just get 1. There isn't much he can do, but if they ever add another thing that boosts based on gold, it'd be pretty convenient. At this current moment in time, Bonnie Rose is about one of the only really big synergy troops that you can get out of it. They're both, never mind, I keep forgetting he's gnome. I was going to say they're both human, but no, he's actually counts as gnome. Wish he was like a gnome human or something. That was the other thing that made dwarves pretty useless for a long while, was the fact that all the dwarves didn't really have anything unique about them and couldn't be used with humans. Now they have that weird trait that gives them like immune to devour, stun, and a bunch of other stuff though, which is kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, those are the 3 troops I don't have. Realistically, the 2 troops I don't have because, again, Zugolf is no one currently... I think no one currently has it. You'd have to have gotten the most insane luck ever to really be able to afford him. Even people making #1 on the leaderboards on those things, even if it's the same person every single week, it would take them about 2 months to be able to reach a Zugolf. So yeah, it's going to be a while before we even see the first one of him, let alone the normal person being able to craft him. He's currently the hardest thing in the entire game to own, and, well, no one owns him. Anyways, claim that. Go grab that. What was the first Wardbreaker team you ever used? Oh, I have no clue what the first ever Wardbreaker team I ever used. Oh, with the Mountain Crusher? Oh, that was really fun. It's actually one of my favorite teams still, even though I haven't been using it much. It's this team. It's, oh, I'm not using the right hero class right now, though. But it's Worldbreaker... Glitter Claw. This wasn't the first ever team I ever used with it. I think I used Fairish Ra behind it as the first ever, which you could definitely go replace it with if you want the souls. But it's, if I could spell mountain, that'd be great. Mountain, and you use the, what's it called? The Dragon Guard hero class with this, and you can replace this with a Fairish Ra if you so choose, the Glitter Claw, though it runs quicker with a, I mean, you can replace Glitter Claw with Fairish Ra. It's obviously more souls with a Fairish Ra, though it is quicker wins with a Glitter Claw. But we'll just roll with this. I'm using the incorrect hero class at the moment because I need the Beast hero class for this entire week for invasions. But yeah, just +2 purple, +1 red, get that quick Dragon Soul, and yeah, pretty much just go down like that. Haven't been using it as much lately. Still my favorite all-dragon team. Like, if I was to build an all-dragon team, this would be the team I would build these days. Of course, I'm not using the right hero class, but can't really help that at the moment, due to the way that hero classes cost gems to switch. So we'll go take a red here. Go get Dragon Soul up. He'll Scope Poke me or not. Spirit Fox, annoying. We'll go take our free purples. And one more Poke Mana will give us full for that. Guess we'll just take a Skull here just so he doesn't. And still don't have our mana yet. Gonna have to take some kind of weird move. I guess get Glitter Claw up so we can hopefully get some alignment here. Again, no alignment on that though, so we're just gonna have to keep passing turns. Nothing really good to take. So we'll just take this green, I guess, down here. Go for the explosion, and starting to reach dangerous territory. He could actually win here if he gets lucky enough. We also don't have immune to Queen Mab anymore on Dragon Soul. He used to, but he doesn't have Mana Shield anymore, so he does get hit by that. So right here, do we have Glitter Claw alignment? No, we do not. So hopefully we'll get this in the Glitter Claw alignment, and if not, hopefully this will get the the guy to full, the Worldbreaker, and then we can start getting this thing rolling. Would that be able to get it to full? If it surges, it would, so I guess we will go for it and just put it to pure luck. And it does indeed surge, so we're good to go. That gets them all fairy fired, and now we can just do excessive damage with both Dragon Soul and Worldbreaker. Lost our turn there, but we throw it down again, and there it goes. So that was a little bit of a late startup, and a little bit annoying due to the freeze, but that's essentially the team. And you can throw Fairish for our last slot too. It would give you a lot more souls, but it would be slightly slower due to no Fairy Fire, and due to not being able to get that burst of green mana generation. Though it would do the same thing, but it would give you a burst of purple mana generation instead if you did the Fairish Ra there, which would help get your Dragon Soul back up. But in the case of Glitter Claw, it helps get your Worldbreaker back up, which does a lot more damage. It does like twice as much as a Dragon Soul, pretty much this late in the game. Great PvP soul farming team. Well, this team with a Ferrous Raw is what I would normally be using if I was to be using it. Other than that, basically just any Gorgultha, anything Ferrous Raw team tends to do the trick. That's pretty much all you need. As far as specific teams, I haven't used them for a while, so I'm a little bit rusty. But again, if I was to personally use one, it would just be this with Dragon Guard Hero class. Pretty much is the exact same thing, but it gains you a lot of souls. And what's nice about World Breaker plus Ferrous Raw is it covers everything. I'll just throw this down real quick. But yeah, as far as any kind of soul farming team that uses a Ferrous Raw, pretty much just put a Gorgultha in front of it and you're good to go. You could literally solo a team with just that if you wanted to. Also, a really good idea to include Dragon Soul, not mandatory, but Dragon Soul plus Ferrous Raw works pretty nicely in PvP if you have the combo. Simply because you can keep getting... You need some kind of boost, basically. You need either a Dark Troll or a Dragon Soul, are normally the two better ones that you can use to boost up your damage, because you need to make sure you get some kind of... You need something else that gains souls other than your Ferrous Raw. Oh, wow, he actually got a kill already. That's not good. Hopefully we'll get a good dragon here. Actually, that is. If we were using the correct hero class, it would be. Because we'd be able to gain a buff on our first slot. So here we do have alignment. Only a little bit of damage, though, so it won't really do too much as far as damage output. But we'll do that. Double check the board. Not really much here, so we'll just clear out basically the entire board here. And should be able to start rolling from here. He gets the kill. We'll just throw a World Breaker. And let's see what this gives us from here. Gotcha. Aw. Oh no, Ferrous Raw, you got a solo. Oh no. Well, I guess we get rid of Divine Isabella because that will get rid of all the manas. I don't want to accidentally feed him purple or something like that. So we'll give him all that. And now we just need to not die, and we'll be good. I need to get all my mana up before he gets his mana. I don't think we can race him, though there might be a chance he actually doesn't have enough damage output. Well, let's hope so, because that's the only way we win. What do we do here? I guess we take... yeah, we just hope he doesn't have enough damage. I'm not going to bother calculating out how much damage he's doing, and it is indeed enough. Rip. But we still get to keep our souls. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would be using if I was actually to passively farm souls during it. Though it does make the team a little bit weaker, as you can see. Almost every team that runs with Ferrous Raw tends to be a little bit weaker. Ferrous Raw is a pretty slow troop. The only thing it's good for is single target killing. It's actually one of the best troops for single target killing, though it does require having a Dark Troll, Dragon Soul, or something to feed it the souls it needs prior so it can get going. And it's just a little bit of a liability because you do have to go out of your way specifically to get those boost ratios of souls so that it can actually kill. Because he can't kill anything when he doesn't have any souls. But once he does have souls, he can basically one-shot everything in the game. It's kind of like Bonnie Rose in that it starts pretty weak, but then once you get its boost ratio, you pretty much just one-shots everything. You never see me using Bonnie Rose because it has the same problem that Ferrous Raw has, and even more so in late game because Bonnie Rose in late game, unless you're using a Sparkle Sack on your team, does not actually have enough to one-shot most things, which is kind of the one reason I actually want a Sparkle Sack, because I want to try Bonnie Rose again. Unlike a Ferrous Raw, one of its nice aspects that a Bonnie Rose does have is it's half the mana cost, only 12, so it can one-shot for half the cost. It doesn't have any board control or anything, but it's a lot cheaper, obviously. Half the mana is a really big difference in the mana cost. Let's see. Arena is good to have to watch out if your opponent has Dawnbringer. Yeah, Arena is pretty good for souls, though with how many Dawnbringers there are, not so much anymore. If you actually already own a Dawnbringer, it's the quickest way to gain souls without a Ferrous Raw if you have a Dawnbringer. It's about anywhere from 20,000 to, I've heard some people report as high as 30,000 souls, though realistically I think it's more towards like 20, 25,000. But it can do up to about 30,000 souls per hour with a Dawnbringer in Arena, which is quite insane. It's the quickest method I'm aware of that doesn't use Ferrous Raw, so it's definitely pretty nice. Definitely pretty high requirement though, 1.3 million soul. If you can afford that, you probably don't even need to farm souls in Arena, but it is an alternative means if you hate using soul farming teams. But anyways guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Hope you all have... Oh wait, there was another question I might have missed here. Oh, never mind, I already answered that one. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I'll be back tomorrow morning too, and Saturday morning as well. We'll be here around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is in 10.5 hours from now, approximately. So we'll be back then to just mess around with stuff. No new content's coming out tomorrow, so the stream probably will be a little bit shorter than normal. But we'll just kind of be chilling, messing around with stuff, answering questions, and just farming random various stuff. Any team you would suggest with one Sparkle Sack, Probably, oh, I suggested something earlier. I forget what I would do off the top of my head. It was something along the lines of Gorgolfa, Bonnie Rose, Sparkle Sack, and one other troop. Obviously something to feed them mana. Maybe it was Alchemist or something, I can't recall off the top of my head. But it was something pretty generic just to feed them with. I haven't had the chance to really test them yet, so I don't know any really good refined teams. But once we finally get them, I will be covering that a little bit more. But yeah, definitely Bonnie Rose, Cedric, for sure, was something that feeds them yellow. I wouldn't really go down the blue route. I guess you could go down the blue route. I guess that would work perfectly fine. You could go like maybe Sea Troll or something. Sea Troll doesn't have any conflict with them. So Gorgolfa, Sea Troll, Bonnie Rose, Sparkle Sack. Oh, that's why I believe it was, actually. Gorgolfa, Sea Troll, Bonnie Rose, Sparkle Sack. That's why I wanted to try. And just kind of see where that works and then kind of go from there as far as adjustments. It uses Bonnie Rose as your only damage source, but again, she would reach one shot pretty quickly. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream, and I will see y'all later. And, yeah, I believe that's it. No really big announcements. Oh, yeah, one other announcement. There was one thing I forgot to mention. This Monday that's coming up, this next Monday, the next event switchover, will be a new legend in the event key drop hole. So if you have any event keys laying around or some spare gems, you might want to save it for that. It will be the next good time to throw event keys. Definitely not really that worth it to throw it this week. So yeah, next week will be the next time where event keys will be worth using. So did just want to mention that real quick. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night.